Top of the morning. What it is, cuz yesterday I hope you got 4 more haters and $17 more. That was pretty much the objective. You dig what I'm saying? I think my son slept. Where's the microphone? Hopefully I'm not covering the microphone. All right, I think I got it down somewhat now. This is just cool. Got to shake my creatine up. Oh shit! I wasn't trying to advertise. Make sure I take my creatine. My son, I think he slept a little bit last night. Maybe. Might slept a little bit. Today, I'm actually down the street from my house. About to make it quick. That's why I gotta get a microphone. What the hell? Alright. So we're gonna make this trip quick. Because all I gotta do here is put on 2 pieces of hardware, right? So this is an install I did about 2 weeks ago, something like that. Literally took me 4 hours. 4 hours. Yeah, because I went. Oh, I'm about to lose my shoe. I went somewhere else in the morning. And then I came here after. So when I came to do the install, to put the hardware on, the hardware was just a little bit too big for the drawer face. How do I use? The light's not in yet. Good morning. Nobody was here. The door's open. Don't need to be open. Took the plastic down. Cause this is the master. Okay, my bad. I was making sure nobody here. They floor the house too. Another bathroom. I get the pleasure to be part of working on. I think this one got a light. Yeah. So yeah, this is a vanity I put in. I'll double check my adjustments, measurements. I'll probably run a caulk line. Well, they ain't put no trim in here either. I'll probably run a caulk line on that color. It's scribed to the wall pretty good, but yeah, that's that. So, like I said, reason I'm here. Then there's this other vanity. And the hardware. This one don't have a light in it yet. So this is the new hardware. Oh yeah, the plumber did he adjusted the pipes, so it's the new hardware. Yes, it will fit on the door face. Where's the other door face? Not in the bathroom. Alright, let's find this other drawer. Is it enough? Double check my door adjustments. Now that the doors are in the house and out of the hot garage, They're calibrated for the temperature of the house, so we can get final adjustments. I don't understand why I'm missing a drawer. Like, I'm literally here to drill 2 drawers, and I got 1 drawer. Oh, it's in this room. That's why this room door is open. I'm thinking somebody here freaking supposed to be moving stuff. Alright, so we got the new hardware. Go in the fancy drawer. Give me a drill so I can drill that impact. The plumber has fixed the pipes now. This pipe was too long. I don't even think I put it in the video. I think you should be able to see it now. The pipe was too long. And so it was hitting the back of the drawer. I keep cutting it off. So she was like, is that gonna be a problem behind the drawers? I was like, nah, if you got a good plumber, he's gonna be able to put a right angle on this pipe just fine. And the drawer is gonna be fine. He did. He rerouted that jump straight up. He ain't even go across. I would have went across so I could have all my stuff on one side, but he didn't. He stayed behind the drawer and still put the shut-off valve on it. Excellent work. Excellent work. Now I'm here to do my part. So, yeah, after this, I gotta go get some butcher block to make a countertop. Duh, that's what you use butcher block for. I'm gonna figure out this phone at some point. This is my first video on this phone, but that's all good. Alright, yeah, let's use some things so we can get up out of here. Alright, how many tools do I need to put on these 2 handles? I need a tape. I need a pencil. I need a drill. I have a drill and I have an impact, but for real, I could have condensed these 2 tools to 1 tool. And I got a vacuum cleaner. And I mean, you could have debated. I do have a knife on me. You could have debated. I needed the knife to open the package, but this wasn't that kind of plastic, so I didn't really need the knife to open the package. That's all good. Yo, last time I was here working on this, right? I don't think the shower was in, or maybe the shower was in. That doesn't matter. The toilet was not in yet, and all the stuff was still not done now. And it was a giant cockroach here. He's still here, bro. I don't know if you can see that, bro. He's like the size of $2 silver. That is a big ass cockroach, and he dusty. Like he been in here working with the guys. Then anyway, all right, let's put these handles on so I can get out of here and get to my next task. So I had to add another tool to the equation. Tape. Now, reason I needed tape because I can't really see this very well because of the color it is. Now, the tape can be interchangeable for a headlamp because there's also no light in this bathroom. Here's a quick lesson for you. What you did. You're drilling hardware. This is how I drill it. First, I mark a center. I measure across here. Right? This would be a terrible video, just real quick. I measure across here. I find the center, left and right? Then I measure this. When I measure, personally for me, when I measure hardware, I I pulled the tape all the way to 10. I hope I'm getting a good video of this. Probably not. And then I line the hole up with 10 so I can get to my next number, which in this case would be 13, which will make tree. All right. So then that's how I know what my spread is. So then from my center line, I go, what's 3.5? I mean, what's 3? That's 1.5 inches. So then I do 1.5 inches on both sides from the center line. Then I can pull the tape. Then from there, you can pull the tape this side and this side. And if you really had the center, you'd be center. Then you can pull from the top. I usually do the top last. The top is just the easiest part. And you measure top to bottom. In this case, it's 11.5, which would be 5 3/4. You flip it over the other direction, 5 3/4. A lot of cabinet doors and drawers are not exact. So, like the left or right on this one, I'm 3 5/8 heavy on this side, and then I'm like 3 11/16. I'm a 30-second off. You really can't do much about it. You can split it. You could, but it's so close that for real, the hole you're going to drill, you'll be able to. I'm drilling a 3/16 hole. That's what I drill for 99.9% of my hardware. Very few hardware has not been that 3/16 hole. See, I'm going to drill this real quick so we can put this on there and get out of here. I have now added 2 more tools to the necessary agenda. A lot of cabinet doors have different depths on the faces, and then so you got to break away the screws. I was looking at the piece of trim I did. I coped the trim. I coped the I'll show it at some point. I coped the finished baseboard to the house baseboard, but the house baseboard was not finished yet. So I just used a piece of it to cope to it, and it's in place. So when the trim guys come, they'll be able to slide that one out, cut a full-size piece, and finish doing what they gotta do. She did. I'm amazing. Anyway, so yeah, they come with these breakaway screws. So I'm gonna snap on the second ending. And really, I just use 2 pair of pliers. They ain't gotta be this big. I usually have 2 of these, but I don't know what I did the other pair. They probably in my electrical box. It's real simple. It's just mostly annoying. Just after you do one set, put them in place to make sure you pick the right length. Make sure I ain't miscalculate. I've done that before. There we go. First drawer locked in. Now I gotta clean up screws or drop it in the flow. One more screw to break. I just grab it. Well, I wanted that right here. Then grab this side. I just twist them and it bend and snap off. And oh, okay. Sweet. Right here, good impact. So really rub it. So close. I love these adjustable sides. I have it really right now. They're awesome. Alright, there's that. Doors adjusted. Line across, line here, even line here. And that wood grain though. Yeah, so how many tools did that take me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tools. Good Lord. I definitely could have did that with less tools, but